cheese-wise?
Well, at the moment, we make around 1,000 to 1,500 pieces a month.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. We had a Belgian client, but because of the corona, it's on pause. We
But
made.
that's only been a month. I mean, roughly on average, 1,500 pieces a month.
Yeah.
And that's what we've decided to cap it at that.
Yeah, exactly.
So that
So
we do have
that's your
time
max.
to build a business rather than just. It's just not enough to start employing people.
Yeah.
So we've decided not to take on any additional orders that are more than a few pieces here and there until we've actually raised investment to grow.
Yeah. No, that's a really smart move as well, because you gotta. I think for small businesses, it's so hard, because I think like sometimes with businesses also it's like, how do I get to that next step without also burning out or like going crazy.
Yeah.
No, we were close to that. We pulled back. We reduced monthly requirements from one of our big clients, and then we've turned down about half a dozen other people in the last 3 months and just said not at the moment. We get requests from Scandinavia, from Germany, from Italy, from Austria recently.
But focusing mainly now on the Dutch market then, right? Like on your just Amsterdam, or are you all over Holland for sale?
No, we are just in Amsterdam in shops.
Yeah.
And then we have a web shop, not our web shop, but we deliver to a web shop in Rotterdam.
Okay.
And also Willycroft is selling countrywide.
Yeah.
And Andras from Vegan Mission in Rotterdam, he's also selling countrywide and in Europe. So our cheeses do reach Germany and Belgium.
Yeah, those babies fly.
We deliver once a month to Belgium, and it's in 8 organic supermarkets.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So great. That's really amazing. And how do you feel the Dutch market is like for you guys? Could you say something about the plant-based Dutch market? Like, is it a good place? Is it big? Do lots of people want your cheese, or?
That's...
Many more people want than we can supply at the moment.
Yeah.
We only make to order currently.
Yeah.
And every single shop sells out. I can't recall the last time a shop said, "Oh, I had to throw away a piece." So I don't know if that answers what you're after.
Yeah, well, that's definitely also, of course, a huge compliment for you guys, of course. So you're obviously doing a really great job.
We did Better Health at the Rye 18 months ago. We did Veggie World in Utrecht 2 years ago. We've done. We did something at the Hoxton Hotel in Amsterdam. We did 2 big festivals in Belgium, and we sold out before the close of the event.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So we feel good about that, and it motivates and inspires to keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. To see that people love you.
Yeah, and
it's
definitely,
good, right?
I think Amsterdam in itself, because I think Amsterdam is a little bit different than the whole of the Netherlands, where you have a lot of expats and a lot of I think people in Amsterdam really see the vegan trend. And, and especially here and now, it's definitely the market is big for it.
Yeah, I interviewed the marineurs, who are these vegan mayonnaise makers here as well, and they were mentioning that they were also, like, in Amsterdam it goes really well, but I think they stood somewhere in a supermarket somewhere, in Limburg or somewhere more country, and they were like, "Oh no one's ever gonna buy our stuff," and so I do think there's always a bit, but I think in general, like in bigger cities, people are a little bit more open or know a little bit more. Yeah, but I even like being away from Holland for so many years, coming back. I mean, and funny enough, Rosie and Riffy was one of the first cheeses I tried when I wasn't even back yet. And I was like, oh, great, we have this stuff now, which, I think it's definitely changed, over the years.
Definitely. And it's happening at a very rapid pace as well, I think.
Yeah.
I think people are really realizing that it is possible, to make cheese from something other than milk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it works. And it's also been, I think Steve found once a website, a historical cuisine website, where they were making almond cheese already, I don't know, like 200-300 years ago. So it's nice. It's nice to see something like that, and
Absolutely.
also to see the possibilities, and people are seeing it now. Yeah.
It's so amazing. And how is it for you guys to work together? You're always 7 days a week. You were saying you're working. Like, do you guys have good communication? Like, is it all good, or is it difficult sometimes?
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
We try to share the weekends for a start.
Yeah.
So that generally does work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'll have one weekend free and one weekend that I work. So, and we alternate that. Mm-hmm. It's always, when you work closely with somebody, it's always a challenge. But, we're family and we both love each other. And we always
growl at each other.
And that's okay because you're family.
That's good. Well, we weren't family. It's okay to growl at your colleagues as long as you can just be honest and open and talk it out, talk it through.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So we've been able to do that. How many? It's almost 8 years. 7 years already. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Because do you guys produce always together, or are you like taking turns of like, okay, today you're going to make the cheese and I'll focus on admin, or are you guys all are you always there together in the kitchen, or?
Basically, we're usually always together, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are times where, I go on vacation or Steve needs to go away and then we do it on our own. Mm-hmm. But generally we do it together.
Yeah.
And we have a really strict routine, so it goes very smoothly.
I felt also like I've made thousands and thousands of cheeses in my time too, and it's this meditative process. Also, after a while, you're just like, all right, and another 50 kilos of cashews, let's go, and because I never made it with machines, so I was always just going in the rings, and there we go, and have some music going and just go with it, Mm-hmm. Like this is the kind of thing. But you definitely feel the love in the cheeses. It's really, really, really wonderful, and I think it's just such a great made cheese. Like I really and I think, I don't know, have you experienced a lot of like sort of non-vegan people eating your cheese, and what do they say?
Absolutely. Because we do a lot of tastings, either in stores and the best, feedback we get are from French people.
Ah, well, that's a very good compliment.
Yeah.
Belgium and Belgians generally.
Ah, so cool.
So, and they're not always vegans,
mm-hmm.
but one of the shops that we did our tastings at, they had a lot of tourists that pass,
mm-hmm.
and they were not looking for plant-based or vegan, and we kind of got them over to taste our cheeses, and they're always so amazed.
Yeah.
So, no, it's not always just vegans.
Mm-hmm.
So people who are lactose intolerant.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
A lot of people, and even a couple of months ago, I had my physio.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh wow, that's really interesting what you do. He goes, because I try to stay away from cheese because I get all bloated and I don't feel well.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave him cheese, and he was like, no. I had a hard time stop eating it.
Yeah, totally. No, totally. I feel him.
So, no, it's not, our goal is not really just to service vegans. It's really to...
Yeah, absolutely. It's for everybody. Yeah.
that's why we work so hard on the taste.
Yeah,
I
totally.
think in order to convince non-vegans to actually, eat a plant-based cheese, it has to taste really good.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
that's what, we focus always on taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely, because I feel that that's so important too. Because like one of the biggest compliments I've ever gotten as a vegan cheesemaker was like, "Oh, now I can be vegan," because they had cheese. Because for so many people, it's holding the whole like sort of like going plant based. It's because they love cheese, or they just like no, but I could never stop eating cheese, And being Dutch, I know what they're talking about, Like it's a big thing,
3 or 4 examples, and in fact, they've all been men. I think in Belgium, if I'm not mistaken, where they just burst into tears.
Wow.
They tasted and they said first time in 10 years, and just tears down their cheeks.
Yeah, that's so
beautiful.
Touching to see,
So you go home and you think, okay, time to work on thinking about the next.
Yeah.
It's
so wonderful that and it's wonderful also to be there and like I created that, like it's coming from your hands, from your heart.
But I think reactions of people really touch us.
Absolutely.
Because, it motivates us to really keep going because they're, I mean, I can imagine, if you are so principled that you give up, part of, your diet for these principles. But it's really difficult. And then once you find something, it's so gratifying to see people finding us and being able to really enjoy again their lives.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, and you're doing an amazing job with that for sure. And would you do you have like a sort of vision for for Rosie and Riffy for the future? Like, do you wanna, if you would see yourself in the next 5 years, how are there some dreams there? Things that
definitely to go beyond the Netherlands.
Yes.
And beyond Belgium.
And beyond Belgium. And beyond,
Go beyond.
We would like to, because I think there are so many cities, like Amsterdam, and so many people who, really, I think could really enjoy our products. So, I think we would like to spread out, at least for maybe next 3 or 4 years, really to go Europe wide.
Yeah, exactly.
And then to see if we can even go further.
Yeah, awesome.
To try to find some kind of business model that's sustainable. Also, maybe even California has, big vegan market, maybe to set up, maybe, I don't know, 10 years.
Yeah.
To be able to set up in other countries.
Yeah. No, that's
everything is possible. Everything is possible.
Everything is possible. Go beyond. Go for your life. That's what the podcast is called. Go for your life. You guys are definitely doing that. And just off topic, how do you feel? How do you feel in Holland? Like, what do you think of Holland? Living here.
I've lived here for more than half of my life.
Wow.
That's over. I think I'm here 27 years already.
Oh.
So I know some people are like, "You're just Dutch."
That is a long time.
Yeah, so I've been here a long time.
Did you come here for studies or something, or?
No, for love.
For love, LOVE.
Yeah.
Just like that. And is it the same for you, Steve? Like, have you been here so long?
No, I've been here, I think, 12 or 13 years now. I find the Netherlands and this part of the world, it's charming, it's pretty, it's okay to live. My heart, of course, is always at home. Home being Cape Town.
Yeah, Kaapstad, beautiful Kaapstad.
I don't think about it too much. I try to visit every couple of years at the most. But yeah, it's good. At the moment, it's good, notwithstanding the challenges we're all facing in the world.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, we are. Is it really, for you guys also, is it influencing how you're working or how much you're making? Like, is Corona giving you a hard time?
Yeah, we're currently not producing for Belgium, and that's primarily due to the logistic challenges of getting it to 8 shops.
Yeah.
In fact, the only reason, as far as we know. And for the rest, no, we're in the kitchen every day. We deliver once a week ourselves in Amsterdam. The vegan mission from Rotterdam, they